And we're out here today. This is just kind of a rest day for Lacey to be able to enjoy it outside without me making any demands on her for training since our long rain. And this is granny horse training. And I just did another video about training and stuff, and I thought I'd do another one just telling people some other places to learn about training and names to look up and trainers to look up. And it takes time to learn how to train. We don't inherently know how to learn how to train animals. We don't inherently know. If you just go by your gut instincts, yeah, you might get somewhere. Yep, you might. But you'll get a lot further if you look at what people have done before you and look at behavioral science, animal behavioral science, and what people are doing now and today, as well as looking back at what people have done before. I mean, we've got, literally, we all have a smartphone on our hip now. We've got the knowledge of the centuries on our pocket. There's no excuse to be ignorant or to not search out knowledge anymore. I got a lot of my stuff before I had the smartphone and internet capabilities, going to the library and buying books and buying DVDs and stuff like that, and you know, paying for lessons from people, everything. But there's some really wonderful positive reinforcement trainers out there that I like to read their stuff and watch their stuff, and I've bought some of their stuff too. We've got Karen Pryor, who is also a dog trainer. She's got a really good book, Don't Shoot the Dog. And that was the beginning of, you know, clicker training starting to get out into the mainstream world. It used to be for just zoo animals, but it's been a wonderful thing for all our domestic animals. Alexandra Kurland, she's a name to look up. Shawna Karrasch, and I just spoke about her in my last video. And she's on YouTube, Shawna Karrasch. And I'll try to put a link to one of her videos in my description. So in the description under this video, make sure you look at the show notes. She's got a lot of free stuff out there. She's got a podcast on the Horse Radio Network. Another amazing trainer is Ken Ramirez. And if you haven't heard about him, we'll look him up. He's another amazing animal trainer, not specifically with horses, but a zoo trainer. And he works for the Karen Pryor's dog training academy, well, animal training academy now. And there's other people like Dr. Susan Freidman, applied animal behaviorist. And she's the one who started that using applied animal behavior. So she's one of the people that helped bring more science into the training and thinking about how behavior relates to what we're doing with training. If you want to go back to the older stuff and trainers that were negative reinforcement trainers, and I did talk about that in the 4 quadrants in my last video, it's not, negative is not a bad term, it's just a mathematical term, all right? But there's Ray Hunt, he's got a good book out there, and you can find some videos of his too floating around. And Tom Dorrance and Bill Dorrance has a book called, well, they're brothers, Tom Dorrance and Bill Dorrance, and they both have books out there. And I really like Bill Dorrance's book, True Horsemanship Through Feel. He was really good. And Leslie Desmond co-wrote that with him, and she's got a 10 CD set that goes with that book, and it's very helpful to have both. Buck Brannaman, he's got tons of stuff out there, and it's quite famous. Then you've seen probably seen his movie Buck and stuff. So he learned from people like Tom and Bill and Ray. So there's Pat Pirelli, who, you know, he's a negative reinforcement trainer, and I was, you know, though I learned stuff from handling animals from some of Pirelli's stuff, I never really could do like he does, because I'm just not that, I'm just not going to stand there with a horse coming down on me and I'm going to back off. And so if you're not somebody who can't stand there and stand your ground immediately, his methods, it's going to be very hard for you to really get the kind of effects he gets. I've been much more successful doing stuff with positive reinforcement. Anyways, there's also one of the newer people, and you'll see a lot of them on YouTube, is Warwick Shiller. And I'll try to find one of his YouTube videos and put that down in the show notes too, because he's good too. So my channel here is partially as a training vlog for Lacey, and so I actually have quite a few viewers now. So and since I know you're not all going to go back through all my uploads, because I did a ton of it, it's a training vlog, but I hope you get some inspiration and maybe you find some stuff, but it's not directly teaching, and I try to talk as I'm training with her, but unless you just pick up what I'm doing or just grab some ideas, but it's not a directly teaching kind of channel. So, but thanks for watching. My name's Ruth, and I hope you keep watching my channel and subscribe. Bye now.